Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we're going to have a backup plan. I'm going to show you the backup plan because what are we going to do? Make the plan tomorrow when we panic, or we're going to do it today? We're not panicking now, so I might as well do the plan now and have it as a backup plan because something is scaring me right now. Let me show you. Just calm it down. Now we go through all the ins and outs. Okay, now the good news is Scodfather, he's back. Okay, just calm it down, everyone. We got him back. Break even on 23. We're very happy. Okay, he's back, and let's hope that full back, that back pocket role switches with Young. He becomes the halfback. That's even better for him. Okay, we want him on that halfback role, but I don't mind if he has that role because he's going to be busy anyway. Melbourne are going to be bombarding that forward line, so I don't mind where he plays. Now, with Melbourne, who are the ins and outs? Well, no one that we really care about, okay? All we know is Oliver's probably going to come back next week, so there's no Oliver. They've named Gawn at the ruck again, but now Gawn's going to play against De Koning. Okay, now this could be interesting. Okay, well, it's going to be Gawn and Grundy versus De Koning. Now, who's the other ruckman? It could be Cripps, just calm it down. Oh, I don't know who the other ruckman is. Who is the other ruckman? It's actually Silvani. Probably Silvani. Okay, he might be the other ruckman. But anyway, the good news here is that we have Scodfather back in the game, back in the team. Now, let's go down a bit more to the next game. Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn. Now, we know Sicily's out. I'm not happy. Now, that centre-half back role is now going to go to Blanc, okay? Now, if you were a Weedle owner, you'd want Weedle there, okay? Centre-half back, that would have been good for him. But now Blanc's got it, okay? Looks like Weedle's going to get pushed onto the wing. Now, the wing's not bad, all right? Especially at Hawthorn. It's not a bad spot. He might actually hold that position as well because Scrimshaw's in the team, and Scrimshaw's going to play that back pocket role. So Seamus Mitchell on the half-back flank, I'm liking that role. It's very nice. Although he may lose some kickouts now. We'll see how that goes. Now, with Port Adelaide, well, there's nothing to really report on. It's the same business as usual there. Now, let's move over to West Coast versus Collingwood. Now, West Coast, no biggies here. Same. Collingwood, same. Nothing changed, okay? We got, who's here? Darcy Cameron listed to play a full forward, but we don't know. He might play ruck. Now, if he plays ruck, he's going to have a good week, okay? He should go well. So, if you're going to bring in Darcy Cameron, it could be a good week to bring him in this week, even though he's a high break-even, which sort of ruins all my plans, okay? Let's continue. Keep going down the list. Dogs versus the Cats. Now, the big in here is Treloar. Now, Treloar comes in. Where did they play Treloar? Straight up in the midfield. What happens to McRae? Back to half forward. Yeah, no comment. It's coming down. Is it worth bringing in McRae? 2 scores of 145, and both those 145 scores came in when Treloar wasn't playing. Okay, now, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen now with his scoring. It might go back to the old Jack McRae again. The new old Jack McRae, that is. Now, with Geelong, Ratagalia injured. That's not good news for him. But it doesn't affect Stewart. It just means that Mullen might get some extra game time. Okay, so we might actually see a bit more of Mullen. Now, let's move over to the next game. Gold Coast versus Adelaide. Now, at Adelaide, I mean, no biggies here, same, okay, but at Gold Coast, McAndrew, club suspension. Now, he looked really good in that back line. So, yeah, he's gone. So, what happens, who's going to benefit from this now? To be honest, I'm not sure. I mean, Joel Jeffrey was playing in the back line. He's now in the half-forward line. Joel Jeffrey was playing really well in the back line. He's not going to move from that back line, okay? He's going to go back in that back line. So, anyway, It's not for me to decide. Just coming down. Okay, well, that's the Gold Coast team. Now, it's incredible that Brandon Ellis can't get in the team. I can't believe this. He's on like 600k a year. Most expensive VFL player they got right now. Actually, they've got a few expensive ones. Now, the big news is here. Okay, now, into the team. Ralston, Flynn, Himmelberg. Now, these are big ins, okay? These are actually very big ins. And I'm so confused. Okay, now, Himmelberg, they've named in the forward line. So I don't know if he's going to play forward or in defence. If they play him in defence, I'm really going to watch him. Okay, let's have a look at Himmelberg's break-even. Now, he's got a break-even of 128. Now, he's not going to get that. He's going to lose more cash. So he may, if he scores, let's say, well, he's not going to score 65 against Richmond, but if he plays forward, he might. If he plays in defence, he'll probably score that 138, okay? But he won't drop in price because he's got a 34. Well, he won't rise in price, I should say. He's got that 34 in the system, but then his price will settle. If he plays in defence at a price of 382k, how do you not get him? Okay, it's going to be something we have to watch. He's going to have to be, like, we can probably get him as a spare if we can afford to get in spares. It's so difficult, and he's got the round 15 buy. It's a useless spare for that buy. But anyway, something we can think about. All right, let's continue. Now, the next problem here is Matt Flynn is in. Okay, now he's on the bench. Now, Matt Flynn has been the emergency the last 2 weeks. So it's not like they've got him into play, okay? But what if they decide that they want him to play? What's going to happen? Who's going to go out of this team? Or who's going to stay in this team? Well, I'd say O'Halloran might stay in this team, or O'Halloran and Flynn might fight for this spot. They might use Flynn. They may use Flynn in the ruck, put Himmelberg in defence, and then put Briggs in the forward line because Briggs is a better mark. Okay, so this is the thing that worries me the most. If they decide to use Himmelberg as a defender, this could be disaster. Okay, so if this happens, if Flynn's playing, I'm not getting Briggs. Okay, Briggs is finished. Not good for me. So we need a plan B. What's plan B going to be? I've got no idea. Well, I do. I have an idea. Just come down. Let me show you now. Actually, before I do, there's another thing I want to show you. The next game. Now, into North Melbourne team, a few big ins here. Taron Thomas comes in, but he's on the extended bench. The player that interests me here is Hugh Greenwood. Okay, and I got him straight into that ruck rover role. Now that really appeals to me. Let me show you why. Now, we're in Footy Wire. This is 2020. He averaged 105. And it's a full season. 105 in 2020. Look at these scores. 116, 95, 116. A bad game. 132, 126, 144. 3 big ones in a row. He has the odd bad game, but he's capable of going big, okay? Capable of scoring these 100s. He's priced right now. Well, let's show 2021, even the 2021, a bad game. Starting price was 567. Like, that's how good he was. Even went up to 575 in 2021. And that's not long ago, okay? And so the scoring is there for him. He can get up to these big prices. I'm very interested in him, okay? Last week I said I wasn't, but I still am. Very, very interested. What did he score last week? Look at his scores this year. 2023. All these scores, they're no good, all right? I mean, some are as a sub, okay? Some are in the forward line. They're no good, okay? You even got dropped, okay? Then the last 2 weeks, since the new coach, he's put him in the midfield. It's also a coincidence that LDU is out, so he could be replacing LDU. But the coach is now seeing what he can do. 91, 116. Is the coach really going to get rid of him and put LDU there, or is the coach going to maybe get rid of someone else and keep? You got to understand, the North Melbourne coach, he's playing to win. Okay, he's not playing to get those youngsters on field. He's playing for a career. He wants to be noticed. I actually see Hugh Greenwood playing in this midfield a lot longer, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Although, let's look at their midfield. Now, who else can go in here? Okay, now we've got Jai Simpkin. He can go in there. Sheasel. Okay, so Sheasel, Jai Simpkin, Hugh Greenwood, George Wardlaw, Will Phillips, Tom Powell. Now, these two are in and out of the team, okay? So, and also LDU can come in this team. Cunnington can come in this team as well, but it looks like Cunnington, they've lost interest in him, or he's injured, I don't know. He's not even an emergency. So, is it worth the gamble on Hugh Greenwood? Well, let's have a look at his break-even. Well, his break-even is minus 12. I mean, he's going to make at least, if he scores, let's say he scores a 90, he's going to make at least 50, 55k this week, okay? Missed him last week, 47k. There's no reason why he can't make another 50k the following week. He's not going to make as much cash for us as Briggs, okay? Unless Briggs has another ruckman in there, then we've got problems. So he's the next best thing for me right now, Hugh Greenwood. If Briggs has competition in that ruck, I'm going to have to bring in Hugh Greenwood. Okay, I'm going to show you something else now. I'm going to show you the rank 1 team. Now, I am 1,000 points behind rank 1. Okay, now, what am I doing? Am I playing to win? Okay, well, if I am, I'm way behind. Okay, am I playing to get in the top 100? So in the top 100, I'm only 500 points behind top 100s. And so I'm not that far behind the top 100. And funnily enough, my captain's averages this year have been around about 110. It's not much. If I had averaged what the best teams are averaging right now, which we're going to show you this week, tomorrow's video, the captains, we've got 20 of the best captains going to pick captains for us. 2 of them are averaging 145. 11 games, average of 145 as a captain. Now, if I was averaging 145 instead of 110, I'd be 350 points, actually more, nearly 400 points above what I'm scoring right now, or above the points I have now. So I would be 600 points behind 50 Shades, and I would be probably 100 points behind the top 100. That's how important the captain's pick is right now. Now, I want to show you 50 Shades' team. Now, if this is a team I have to catch, all right, if this is the leader, have a look at the defence. Sicily, Dawson, Stewart, Dacos, Sinclair, and Day. It's the same defence as mine, exactly. Now, I can't make up points if I've got the same defence, okay? We're going to score the same. Now, let's go down to their midfields. Bond, Laird, Goulden, Merritts, Anderson, Neal, and Green. Now, if I was planning on getting in Neal, okay? Now, if I get in Neal, I've got the same midfield as him, okay? It's the same midfield as well. I mean, where am I going to make the points up if I've got the same team? Or he's got Anderson. I had Anderson. I got rid of him. But we've got the same team. I can't make up points. Look at his rucks. It's Marshall and Gore. I've got the same ruckman. Now, I can't make up points in the ruck either. In the forward line, we've got the same forward line. Dunkley, Taranto, Rosie, Zeeble, and Sheet. I've got all them as well. He's got Mitchell on the bench. He's got a better team than me because he's got one extra primo. He's got Humphrey on field instead of Mitchell. But we have the same team, okay? We're just the same team, and I'm 1,000 points behind him. Now, I can't catch him, okay? We've got a problem. So, I need to go a little bit different, okay? I can't go the same. If I'm going to play to win, I have to change my team around. Okay, as simple as that. Let's continue. So what trades would I make this week? All right, now, keep in mind, the best team in the land right now, 50 Shades, has got more cash than me as well. So I can't, I've got to make some smart decisions to catch him. 1,000 points. It can be done, okay? There's nothing that says it can't be done, okay? So it's just going to be a little bit hard. So we're going to work on it now. What do I have to do? All right, we're going to get rid of Cowan now. Chicona's place. So I have to get rid of Cowan. This is plan B, mind you, okay? Because yesterday's plan will stay unless Briggs is not playing. So Cowan's gone. Samanithi's gone. And Ashcroft is gone. So who are we going to bring in? Well, we're going to move Day over there, all right? We're going to then bring in the North Melbourne boy. Where is he? Well, this is one of the ideas, okay? Hugh Greenwood. This is one of the plans. We're then going to bring in another North Melbourne boy, played under 3 games, who everyone's going to bring in, Eddie Ford, okay? So now we've got 609k left. Players I can afford. We're going to try something different, all right? I mean, we need to catch him. We can bring in McRae, or we can bring in Matt Rowell. I'm going to go for McRae. Even though Treloar's back in the team, I'm just going to trust McRae. So that's another plan. Complete the trades. Okay, they're done. So this is plan B. All right. Now, if I do all this, what score am I looking at? Let's have a look. Get rid of all these players off the field. Now, I've got actually enough players on field as well. We have now on field, and we're going to make the Bonds captain. We're looking at 1908. Now, in the buy rounds, 1900 is the goal every week, except next week, 2000 is the goal. How many players do I have that can score 100 here? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What did I click on that? That was 15. 16. I've got 17 players that can go 100, all right? I've got Eddie Ford as the rookie, plus Cincotta. So I've got these two fighting to get the highest score. I've got 17 scores that can go 100, which is huge, okay, in a bye round. I could have had actually 18 if Sicily played. How's that even possible? 18, that's incredible. Anyway, that's plan A. That's one of my ideas. Let's go for another idea now. Now, I'm only going to do these changes if we have 2 ruckmen at GWS, okay? So if Briggs has competition, I don't want to have another Gorn Grundy scenario, okay? So plan B, or the second plan, okay? And I don't mind this plan either. Let's try out Semeniti. I've got 3 plans, okay? This is the second one. Semeniti's gone. We're going to lose, where is he? Cowan's gone. And we're going to lose Ashcroft, okay? All 3 are gone. So who comes in? Well, let's move Roberts over there. Okay. We're going to bring in Essendon. Ridley. Okay, so Ridley comes in. That's 1. In the forward line, we're going to under 3 games. Ford, that's 2. And in the forward line, even though his break-even is very high, we can still go early on him, and it's Darcy Cameron. So that's 3. All right, so that's our changes possible this week. Now, this also gives me 21 primos. So I've actually got extra primo now. So if you count my primos that I've got, not on field, but actually 21 primos with 8 trades left. Okay, let's count them. Let's put them on field, actually. If I have all my primos, if this was around, let's say around after the buys, okay, how many primos do I have on fields? Well, that's pretty much it. The only one that I have that's not a primo is Sharp on field, so, which we're going to upgrade anyway. So that's another plan, another idea, another option. And I don't mind this option as well. So I've got the backup ruckman now, in case one of these gets injured. I have a spare. That's plan B, all right? If we have 2 ruckmen for GWS playing, we have one more plan. I'll show you that one. Now, plan C, okay, and again, this is going if GWS play 2 ruckmen, okay, is just make 2 trades. Only going to trade out, where is he? Ashcroft and Semeniti, or even, yeah, doesn't matter which one. Could even be Cowan, alright, so Ashcroft and Cowan are out. And coming in, let's move Roberts to the midfield. Coming in, under 3 games, we put in Eddie Ford, and for Essendon, we're just going to stick with Ridley, okay? Now, if we don't get Ridley, all right, we can pass on Ridley. Who can we get? We can almost get anyone we want, virtually. All right, so if we don't get Ridley, let's go back there. All right, and let's not worry about Ridley. Who do we get? Well, we can get Petrarca. We can get Sarong, but Sarong's not playing. Who else is good here? Butters. We can get Butters. Virtually, you can get any player we want. All right. Now, if we can get Petrarca, we have to make a decision very early. Now, Petrarca's break even is 153. Now, if you're gonna get him, you're gonna get him anyway. So it doesn't matter what his break even is. The problem with Petrarca is if you get him, we can't finish. We can't get Oliver later on. We can't finish our team, so it's not going to work unless we get Petrarca and Oliver, and just get a cheapo player in defence. But I don't really want. I want to have a good team. I want to win. Just coming down. So it's going to have to be Ridley again, or it can be Pendlebury, or it could be Darcy Cameron. Okay, so one of the three. Let's just put Ridley there for now. Do I trust Ridley? Never. Okay, I can't trust Ridley. But the only thing good about Ridley right now is they got Thatcher, Laverde, McGrath, Redmond, and Langford. Okay, his role as centre half back. It looks set now. It's the role I want him to play. It's the role that Stewart plays. It's the role that Sicily plays. Have a look at Geelong. I mean, they don't put him in the team sheets. Stewart's not there. Collar Jasny's there. But I can assure you that Stewart's going to be in the centre half back spots. So yeah, Ridley for mine. Let's continue. But at the moment, as we put up on the video the other day, this is going to be our team. All right, this is our trades. Ashcroft, Cowan, and Davey out. Ford, Ridley, and Briggs in. But Briggs has got a question mark now. Let's complete the trade. That's all done. How's our team looking this week? Let's have a look. Our team actually looks not too bad. Would have been much nicer if Sicily was playing. Would have been so nice. Ridley's there now. We're gonna roll the dice with Ridley. Okay. Let's hope he's one of those players that can score 130s on a regular basis. Marshall comes off, Briggs comes on, and this is our team. We have 19 players on fields, and I've got rid of Davey because if he's a sub, I'm in trouble. Okay, I can't risk it. So Davey's gone. 19 on field. We're happy this week. Now, let's move over to tomorrow. What are we going to do tomorrow? Let me show you a sneak peek. Now, as I said, tomorrow we have 20 experts coming in. Well, they're not going to come into the show. They've given me all their messages. I've got all the messages all in my inbox. They passed me the message. They've given me their tips for captain and vice captain, and have they given me some good tips? They've given me a reason why I've chosen those. And these people, they're no ordinary people. These are people that have success at picking captains and vice captains. They're on the leaderboard, ranked 1 and 2. Two of them. One of them's ranked 7, one's 17. They're all on the top. And I've got two others that are just experts anyway at picking captains. So we have 20 of them. We're going to do a little ladder and see which one finishes on top at the end of the year from the 20. From this round onwards, whatever they've scored beforehand, we're going to ignore it. We're going to start them again. Whatever they score from now onwards, we're going to see with our own eyes how good they are. Okay, that's in tomorrow's captain's video. Okay, and we're also going to do our tournament video, which we have a new tournament, which I'll include in that tournament video, which is the buy round tournament. You have to play it. Okay, we're going to see who's the best team in the 4 buy rounds. We're also going to do our Friday night press conference after the game. That's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.